panel, basically.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say,
Yeah.
he's Paleo 2 for 2. Oh my gosh.
Basically, when we first started dating, she found out I was Brony. She wanted to impress me, so she wanted to binge watch the show, but she couldn't have time to do that, so she watched Paleo's videos instead, and then she impressed me.
She sounds like she's a keeper. Seriously, that's love right there. That's awesome.
But, and yeah, she is. She's the best thing in the world, but...
You're saying the right things, my boy!
I'll move on and ask my question. If you could take any fan theory or headcanon and make it official in an episode of the show, what would you?
I don't know much about fan theory or headcanon. Okay, what about you?
I'm blanking.
That never happens. Fan theory. Is there something about like Jack's parents or Batman's parents or something like that? I just made that up, but now it's canon. Yes.
I have a question for Paleo.
Yes.
Where did you get your name from?
Oh, my name. Paleo comes from my interest in paleontology because I wanted to be a paleontologist as a kid. And then steno comes from Stenobrenonensis, which is a species of dolphin called bronchic dolphin. So paleo steno.
My name origins is much faster. Scuba Steve was taken on World of Warcraft, so I had it become Saber Steve, and then I went to the YouTube channel, and Saber Steve was taken, so I made it Saber Spark. No science involved. Yes.
Right, so I was going to ask what your favorite crossover is, but obviously now that's The Force Awakens. But
That's amazing, by the way.
which is amazing. Somebody write that now.
It's an anthology thing.
What's your second favorite crossover, pony, and crossover with what?
With anything like the same concept of Star Wars with My Little Pony?
Has there been a pony Jurassic Park?
Oh God.
Big pony.
Jeff Goldblum pony. Chris Pratt pony. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. What's up?
What do you guys, have you guys seen the new Friendship is Manly video?
Yes.
What do you think about it?
It's amazing. It's 30 seconds of bliss of masculine My Little Pony equestrian guys walking around flexing and making. What's so great about this is I imagine because okay, my sister has a friend who has 2 daughters and they're huge My Little Pony fans, but they're like 4 and 6. And I always wonder, I feel bad for the parents who are like, okay, I'm gonna put my kid on YouTube and just go search some My Little Pony stuff, and they might have a My Little Pony episode. And then the suggestion bar, how friendship is manly, and they'll click on that and be like, Mom, what's this? It's the wrong side of YouTube, that's what it is. We want Race, by the way? Where's Race? He's in the corner, hiding. Race, come on up here!
Yeah, come here.
What do you think?
We have a mic for you.
We're gonna pull him up here, just meet him at the halfway point. That way we can mix things up a bit. Do you have a chair? Here, who needs a chair?
Oh. By the way, is anyone really nervous about this setup, or is it just me? I'm waiting for this camera to fall over, and now you have me sitting next to you. I thought we were having a WWE moment. Hey guys. Look what you did. It's gonna sting.
Electronics or anything.
I have a quick question, just because I've seen it come up a couple of times on. With the cute couple here, is your name Travis? Travis. I can't recognize you without the Sweetyville suit, but well, it's because when she told the story, I was like, wait a minute, and I probably wouldn't have recognized you, but yeah, Travis, I've seen him both. Well, the first 2 years at Everfree Northwest, so good to see you again. I'm happy to see that. Oh gosh, and it's the Derpy, the infamous Derpy.
Oh wow.
Heck yeah. For anyone, I just hijacked your panel. Real quick story though.
Part of my plan.
This Derpy has a really cool story behind it, where at Everfree Northwest 2012, this was put up in the auction, and it was ultimately a hard decision, but one that Travis here was like, you know what, it's going to go to a good cause. I like the decision, even though this means a lot to me. And he put it up, and some guy that you had been standing in line with, right? This guy named Jason went and outbid everybody so he could give it back to him. So it was a really, really cool story that came out of that convention. So very, very cool.
Let's continue on with the questions.
What do you think of the new Twilight's Castle?
Twilight's Castle.
I was playing with it the other night. I thought they could improve it a little bit. There were some sharp edges that I hurt myself.
Some choking hazards. This looks tasty. Oh my god, yeah, well, last two we do that.
Yeah, we'll have them on.
Yeah.
The castles will get bigger every season. Where like a villain's gonna blow it up. They're like, oh no, someone nuked Ponyville.
I
built a brand new town with new merchandise.
I'll be honest, the castle, when it first showed up in the season finale, I was like, that seems kind of random. But then when I saw it in the season 5 premiere, I was like, oh wait, no, it is a tree. Okay, so that does make more sense. Okay, so I actually accepted it more. After that, I was like, oh, okay, it's just a really crystallized tree.
Well, there's an episode where it's all about Twilight getting used to her new castle, and it has her going back to her old tree house, and it's still like burning, broken.
Like, nobody cleaned this up?
Yeah, well, Pony, I guess Ponyville doesn't have like a kind of a
No hazmat team?
Yeah. We'll send in some social workers. Exactly. We'll have waste management group take care of this. What's up?
Okay, so there's part 1 to the question. Have you seen the Friendship Through the Ages music Equestria Girls video?
One more time?
For the Equestria Girls, they've had uploaded, I think,
Yeah, they've
3
had
new music videos for it. Have you seen the Friendship Through the Ages one?
Yeah, I have seen that one.
Okay, because in it, there's a horse during the Applejack scene. So do you think that's just an enormous plot hole, or do you think that makes it canon that there are humans in Equestria?
I love your theory crafting, by the way. You should start your YouTube channel.
I would like to.
There was a horse. That's right. There was. Right?
I'm not sure. Or maybe
What show are we talking about?
Maybe it just serves the purpose of the music video. So.
Or maybe it's just kind of a ha ha ha. There's a horse in this universe. That's great. What's up?
Altogether, what is your least favorite episode of season 5 so far?
I'm a horrible person. I've watched like 2 episodes so far.
Jeez.
So, both of them.
Thanks for the memories. I did not like it at all.
You know, I was that was a tough one as a Rainbow Dash fan.
Are you two okay?
No,
Nope.
Saber's gonna, like, push the
least
table
favorite
off.
doesn't necessarily make it bad. I'm probably gonna say the same. Just because for me, I was like Rainbow. But like after watching it over again, you start to get what they were going for there. That for me. So yeah,
I got in trouble.
just to be specific.
I got in trouble because I called Rainbow stupid.
Trouble by who? Police?
Trouble by your door.
I got a warrant. Again. What's up?
Hey, I was wondering what your guys' favorite minor character was. Minor meaning not the main 6, and it could be like the Cutie Crusaders or any of the minor characters, including background ponies.
I'm trying so hard not to say Applejack because everybody's already said that.
I said not the main 6.
See, when you say minor, are you referring to like little kid minor or like?
No, like Zecora or Trixie.
She's not a little kid.
All right, so you're talking about like background, right? You said, or?
AC turnip trucks.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like photo finish.
Prince Blue Blood is awesome.
Prince Blue Blood?
Yeah, Budweiser. Okay, Shakespeare. What's up?
Saber, sorry for getting you injured in the last panel.
I know, it still hurts.
Thank you for that.
My pride.
What, Eddie and or all of you, what are your favorite stories about, pranking, just in general, that happened to you?
Okay, so I got one. Just recently, I released a promo for Fiesta Equestria happening in Houston, Texas. And Saber also released a video a couple days later. And on it, all of a sudden, I started getting all these comments that said the same thing. And it involves, what does the AC stand for? You suck, go die. But at first I was like, oh, okay, that's not that.
Wait.
You said that.
Quiet, you. So what happened was, I saw the first, I saw like one or two of them, and I'm like, okay, this isn't that unusual. You get them all the time. But then when I saw 15 in a row saying the exact same thing in the same order, and some saying Saber Sparks hit me, I was like,
I told them not to say that.
what happened? Well, at the same token, I also now have like 200 dislikes on this video because they told everyone to go dislike it. So I know Fiesta Equestria at some point is going to go look at this and be like, this is terrible. Like, it's a 50% approval rating. Thank you.
Yeah, it was something I didn't really think of afterwards, because I'm like, oh shoot, that con's gonna be like, maybe we shouldn't hire these guys to promote our stuff anymore because they're saying something wrong. And the best part is he was naked in his video with the bathtub, so they're like, well, this is inappropriate, obviously. He put it in the wrong hands. What about you, Grillo? Pranks?
What? You just didn't want to race.
Yeah, so Race was in the shower this morning. He was naked. And he had his laptop out, and I've been telling him for the longest time, get a banner for your YouTube channel, and he hasn't done it. I'm honestly wondering if there's a deep psychological reason why you won't do it. Well, he left his laptop open, I switched the banner to my beautiful face, and he can't figure out how to change it back.
I've never added one on there, so
Yeah, you can look up his channel right now, and you'll see my dirt face on it. So
yeah, I might just leave that.
As far as pranks go for me, back when I was about 14, my friend Robin and I decided to go at nighttime. We got our fishing rod and we tied a fake turtle to the end of the line, and we'd go near the street and hide in the forest. And then whenever a car would come by, we'd reel in the turtle and have it go across the street and freak the people out who were driving. And we did it a couple times, and we did it to this big old truck. And we were reeling it in, and the reel stopped. And the guy got out of the truck, and he grabbed it, and you just hear him go, "Rah!" And he just screamed at the sky. I've never seen a person get so upset over a turtle prank in my entire life. The awkward part is he grabs the string and starts pulling it and pulls the fishing rod out from the side of the road. Robert and I are just taking off into the forest. You saw, we can see the fishing rod just going up the hill. Just took off. It was great. So he had a free turtle and a fishing rod. I don't know what he was shouting about. Yes.
What was your reaction of the after credits scene from Rainbow Rocks?
Do you remember what it was?
Was that when
It's the other Twilight.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Something about Samuel L. Jackson from The Avengers. Yeah. It's the Twilight, right? It's interesting. Multiverse theory.
Yeah, it got me excited for the third one.
I like it because it raised questions moving forward. That's what I liked specifically about it, is it's like, okay, it looks like they're looking to look. Yeah, I just realized I'm saying the same 3 words. It made me excited because it also suggests that there's going to be another Equestria Girls, and as far as the Brony's React stuff, those are always fun to play around with.
Why did you say look 7 times? Did your brain skip?
Speech jammer. No.
All right, next. Hello again.
What are your favorite chips and why?
Favorite.
Doritos.
Favorite chips.
I said chips.
The Merryweather or Mayweather.
Titanic. The Queen Mary.
I talked about this earlier with the 2 aircraft carriers during Pearl Harbor that escaped, where they were out running their own drills, so they avoided the bombings during Pearl Harbor.
By the way, I want everyone to look out the window right now, the one closest to this back wall. You're going to see a walking orange. Oh, he stopped walking. Where'd he go? There he is. Look, oh my God. It's a walking orange.
Picture somewhere.
He has no idea this is going on either.
He doesn't even know he's wearing that. Snozberries taste like snozberries. We still got 28 minutes left, folks. I'm so sorry.
We started early.
Oh my gosh.
Did you?
Yeah.
Smart.
I know. What's up?
Alright, so I'm thinking about starting my own YouTube channel as well. I was wondering what kind of equipment you use for recording.
Camera. I use that.
Well, what specific?
This one?
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry, I'll give you a good answer. Wait, so you mean software, hardware, or both?
Both, yeah.
Okay, well, for software, Audacity is great for audio editing. It's free. Legally obtaining Sony Vegas Pro.
That's always the best way to do it.
Legally obtaining it. Not doing the other way. I have a Blue Yeti microphone.
The orange has entered, by the way.
Who are you cosplaying? Yourself, okay, thanks. Yes.
I am a magical pumpkin from MLP-MSP.
I knew it.
Is he going to turn into a stagecoach at some point?
Alright, guys, a Blue Yeti mic was a good microphone to use, and then as far as
I have a Samson Meteor mic. That's good too.
I have a snowball, so...
you don't have to go like, you get this idea of like you have to spend like thousands of dollars. It's a good piece of equipment, but I guess at the end of the day, when it comes to like, it's more important to have like ideas and drive. Like I've seen people have a really pretty camera, but do some really great work because they know how to actually pursue their ideas and you can see it. So you have all the best equipment in the world, but any ideas to do it with, it's pointless. That's just in my experience. Yes.
Okay, I know I've already asked a question, but
Oh, no worries.
this is going back to the Equestrian Girls thing when they actually showed the actual human version of Twilight. Has anyone ever thought of where the actual Sunset Shimmer is at all?
Right, that's right.
I'm pretty sure she got killed off.
Yeah, I think the Sunset Shimmer from the Pony World was like, I gotta take care of this.
Wait, when it comes to multiverse things, who knows? Like, I'm not expecting Trunks from Dragon Ball Z to show up at some point. Stop the androids.
Do that.
Who knows? I have no clue. What's up? Yes.
All right, I was wondering if somebody developed a one-way portal to Equestria, would you guys go?
Nope.
Can you...
I like having fingers. And pizza. Well, I'm curious now. What about you guys? Would you guys go through a one-way portal?
One way, no.
No?
No, not a one-way.
It might be a terrible mistake that you can't fix. I mean,
Just like my college career.
just like...
Well, I'm curious which one of you guys would...
Raise your hands if you would.
Yeah.
Brave soul.
You're like one of my daughters jumping through the portal, darn it.
You will be used for an experimental.
Really? That's funny. Anybody else?
She'll write a postcard.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That means there's also no Comcast, so I don't know. Comcast. Yeah, Comcast is working with Hasbro on the other side. Wi-Fi. There you go. I like it. And she has a little Wi-Fi teamwork or whatever. Oh, what's up?
Got another question.
Fire away.
What's your favorite experience you've ever had at one of these conventions?
You know, that's a terribly hard question to answer because there's so many good moments at each individual convention, it seems. Like, I can just think back to any of the conventions I've been to, even Unicon, and think of...
Any Unicon veterans here?
Was anyone at Las Vegas's? Does anyone know what happened? Is there anyone who doesn't know about Las Vegas or what I'm talking about? Have you ever heard of the Titanic conventions for Brony? Right, it was essentially it sank.
It was there's a bunch of con artists who ran the con, and they pretty much duped all these show staff into showing up and didn't pay them for their flights and their appearance fee. It was a disaster.
It was, I mean, on so many levels. There were people that were getting kicked out of their hotel rooms. I mean, it was a mess.
People running, grabbing their stuff, trying to get security deposits back.
And literally what happened, the only thing that kind of saved the rest of the convention was that everybody from all these different conventions that were there, oh my God, stepped up. And, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you brought
How's that LSD
brought
trip
them.
going for you all?
For them or for us? The best part is both those masks.
Here we see the wild unicorns mating. Go on.
Alright, what was the question? Unicorn?
It was about best moments. Yeah.
And then we bring up unicorn.
Okay, so to answer this, some of my favorite moments at conventions are the boozling panels. Just because they're off the wall.
Anybody going to that tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be just ridiculous fun, all improv. It's Saber, myself, Paleo is going to be up there helping us host. We're also going to have Gabe, Black Griffin, and Michelle Preber, and the guy with the yellow head over there. It's different. I like the conversation they're having. Like they're probably talking politics right now.
And that's what they about net neutrality. Alright, next question.
What would you have somebody tell their parents that they just became a brony?
What would we have them tell them?
Yes.
So this is a serious question.
Yeah, probably.
Is this tag serious or not serious?
It's a serious question.
Okay.
So you usually start with an apology, right? It's funny because I don't know if I can answer this as well for like the parents' side. Because for me, I just pretty much my parents already knew that I was into cartoons as it was, so they were like, "Oh, okay, you're into another cartoon." And I was like, "Yeah." All right, and then my mom told me not to post anything about it on Facebook. To which then I uploaded a video that got like 10,000 views, and then she put it on Facebook. And I was like, look what my son did. So I was like, all right, Mom, good.
Well, it's one of those things where it depends on you, it depends on your parents, it depends on how like you approach it. Because like for me, it was just like, oh, it's a show, whatever. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. So I guess the more of a deal you make out of it, the weirder it might be to talk to your parents. Like the fact that you think you have to tell your parents to begin with is kind of interesting.
One thing I always stress when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I know there, like Saber's saying, there's very different situations for everybody. We can't answer for everybody. But I think that it works to not make it a big deal. I think some people make it a bigger deal than it could be. Just pretty much, yeah, I watched the show. I mean, it sounds more simple than it could be, but yes?
Well, as of
here we go.
really just if they're not understanding,
That's a good parent, though. See, you're good because you want to be part of your kid's life, and that's a good trait of parent. Because some parents are more judgmental, and I don't want my son watching a pony show. And that's why everybody's situation can be different. So it depends.
How many parents do we have in the audience right now that are here with their kids? All right, I want to give a round of applause to you guys. Thank you for coming on out here. Some of you might be more surprised than others.
So some of you probably carry more alcohol than others. Yes.
What's your favorite fandom other than My Little Pony?
I'm pretty sure she like stole a mic.
She does the best question so far, though. Best fandom.
Hearthstone. What was the question?
Anybody play Hearthstone here? Hey, Grim Patron. I'm going for face. Best fandom outside of all of them.
Chip and No Rescue Ranger fandom.
very exclusive niche.
There's like 400 of us out there. So.
There's literally dozens of us. I don't know why, but for some reason I almost said Christianity.
Jesus who, man?
Tolerant with the T. I'm sorry.
I wonder if they do Whose Line panels at church.
They do actually.
That'd be awesome.
Well, it's not like the Christian themed Whose Line where it's okay, you're Cain, you're Abel. You're the Pharaoh, you're the Jews escaping Egypt, go! I'm not trying to I'm a Christian, so I can say these things, right? Better avoid the religion thing completely. Next question!
Hey, I didn't see mine.
Okay, go.
Nintendo.
It's almost more offensive.
What would you do if My Little Pony ended?
What would we do when My Little Pony ends?
I have
Wait for the next generation to show up?
Yeah, Generation 5.
It's not going to end. Hasbro makes so much money from this.
Yeah.
It's one of their, it's like Transformers or G.I. Joe. It might take breaks for a while, but it'll come back.
I'm gonna make a Brony's React. It's kind of what I do whenever something happens. It'll be interesting though. I mean, I think realistically at some point down the road, maybe it'll make it to season 57, but we'll see.
I mean, G4 will end. That will be kind of a bummer. Because
G5 will be in 3D probably.
Well, like, okay, for example, the new Powerpuff Girls, you know, they have new voice actors and everything, so it's back, but
it might not come back in the way we wanted.
Yeah, so it depends, like, if the current show staff are still sticking around, or they're still picking people who show that they're putting in good hands, then who cares? It'll still continue. No, if it goes back to G3, then gotta be like, yes. Speaking of G3, how much do you hate G3?
Have you seen the G3 Brony's React?
Yes, I have.
And you still had to ask that question?
Yeah, I do, because I want to know. It's not really, I mean, okay, in all fairness, like...
You go be politically correct about this. I'll give it.
I'll be politically correct, I suppose. Well, you go first. Go ahead.
Okay, so how many saw that React? By raising hands. Yeah. It was a mixture of laughter and crying. Yeah. Okay, so G3, there's kind of like two categories here. There's G3 and G3.5. I think G3, when I went into that React, I honestly expected the G3.5 to actually not be that bad. And the only reason was because I figured everyone's making such a big deal out of it, but if it's not bad, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to actually be like, okay, this wasn't as terrible as everyone makes it out to be. I thought it was being overblown. And then I broke. when Scootaloo did that, like, clown close-up, that went, there was nothing left for me. I mean, I've never, 3 hours after that React was filmed, I was like mentally exhausted. And it was a 3-minute episode.
Just so you know, I picked out the worst one so you could react to it.
Yeah, I had him choose those episodes. Thanks.
It's so easy to hate on it because it's not really made for an older audience. It's kind of like hating on Dora the Explorer.
G3.5 was made for any audience?
Infants and
Generation 3 I give
toward, you know, patience maybe.
Generation 3 I'll give credit to.
Well, at least Dora the Explorer has a direction.
Yeah. Next question.
Trying to stay away from the reasons why it happens.
Sorry, can you start over? I was just totally blanked out.
Alright, trying to stay away from the reasons it happens. Do you mind that, like, when a channel disappears, the art, music, videos, writings, or whatever, and the artist deletes all of them? Do you mind when people archive those for future generations to see?
Not at all. I mean,
can we save your stuff?
Well, it depends. I mean, the thing is, it's once you have a trademark or copyright or whatever, it's not really, you know, people. It's the internet. You take it, whatever. It's not. It's up there for everybody to use. As far as maybe if an artist is like, I just want to disappear and all my work disappear, and that's their wishes, then I also think it's okay to respect their wishes, because like they're okay. For example, there's a song that I saw that was a Slam Jam remixed with a guy.
This is an example?
Yes, this is an example. Someone made a Slam Jam remix of a guy in Thunder Blue who did a My Little Pony song, and that video was deleted like yesterday. And I'm extraordinarily upset because I love that song. So, yes, in that regard, it bothers me. I guess you guys will be the skip this. I got you. What's up?
What are your thoughts on that 2017 My Little Pony movie?
What? Making a movie?
Yeah! Shimmer, welcome back to the family.
We talked about it on the podcast.
She has wings?
They made it past season 1?
Lauren left?
I'm excited. Just to see. For me, the excitement builds because I remember when I first heard about a movie, I was like, oh, this is great. And then I found out it was Equestria Girls. But, that was just like, I was like, okay, I guess we'll see what they do. And I gave it a chance. And the second one I think was better. But I'm excited that they're actually going to do one in their universe as ponies.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm excited to see
It's going to be interesting that year because that year the Adventure Time movie also comes out.
Ooh, competition.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cartoon movies come back. What?
What?
Oh yeah, the
Lotaro.
Maybe there's right now a Chip and Dale Rescue Ranger live action movie that they're trying to get going. Maybe it'll come out in 2000.
Live action, like real chipmunks? So like,
yeah, literally it's just a scene in the park and you just see like a mouse run by and they're like,
we got Mickey.
Mickey.
What's up?
If you three had to fight to the last breath, which one of you would win?
I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at your like socks.
To a business meeting. But there also might be like an airplane.
I hope you went through like airport security with that.
I don't do the problems, Mr. TSA. Go on, frisk me if you can. What was the question?
Who would win in a battle to the death?
Yeah, between us three.
I don't want to fight you guys.
I honestly think Saber and I would lose, and the only reason is because we get distracted really easily.
Oh, yeah, that would be really easy to do that.
See, Bailey has sharp nails. He's like a cat. Like,
Oh, that's right too. Yeah.
he's in the long game. He'll infect me with his nails and run away, and I'll pass out, and he'll finish the out.
He'll just throw us in the ocean, and his dolphin kin will take us out.
What's up?
Hey, so in y'all's opinion, how old do you think the main six are really? I mean, do you really see them as like high schoolers or not?
I see them in their like 60s, 70s.
Masons, like the Freemasons. I was like, huh.
Like they were getting ready to go to the Denny's nearby to get the senior discount. It's great.
Well,
Granny Smith, on the other hand, is in her teens, so.
well, I have this theory that kind of bugs me that Cheerly and Big Mac are kind of a thing in like Ponyville universe.
It bugs you because of the Equestria Girls movie, right?
Yeah, because in Equestria Girls, it implies that he's a student and Shirley's a teacher, so it's like, don't stand so close to me.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna write
I see them in their early 20s.
Yeah, same.
Hey guys, do you have any favorite Bridge series?
Dragon Ball Z Bridge.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god, that's so good. You all watched the last one with Tien and everything? Love it. Man, he was pretty much... Oh, it was so great. I love that scene. I've been watching it for years. Wait, you all watching the Bridge series?
Bridge series?
Yeah.
I usually just go.
Don't you make a bridge joke, you engineer you. Yes.
What's your opinion on the French witchcraft theories?
I think it's fine.
I
enjoy it.
Oh, it's one with Ginny and Griffin. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's different.
What I like about it is just how off the wall the writing is. I think the writing is what makes that series so
It is. It absolutely is.
And the voice acting's not bad either. So it's the combination of the two, and then just seeing what they do with an episode. It's funny. I enjoy it. They're both great people too. So
yes.
I'm wanting to know what each of your top 5 cartoons are.
I just want to point some out about how suave this guy is. You see how I picked up the mic? He was like,
Yeah, I like your stance too. It's awesome.
"What's up?"
Bailey, you go first.
Top 5? I'm not good at this.
I'm not sure if I can have it in order, but definitely. I can definitely say Powerpuff Girls is probably my favorite, like out of all cartoons. And then let's see, Rick and Morty. Recently, I really like. And let's see, Tom and Jerry is a classic cartoon that I really enjoy. And then,
Does anybody else feel bad for Tom? Yeah, he's just trying to live his life, and Jerry messes it.
And let's see. I guess Foster's, and I want to say I've been rewatching it recently. Is the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. So.
Brony Falls. It's corny, but it's awesome.
That's animated.
What did he say? Here we go. Tomato. Samurai Jack, great show. Dexter's Lab, My Little Pony, and then Game of Thrones.
I'm going to start with the obvious of My Little Pony. Second obvious being Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Actually, I'm going to hit up a lot of Disney afternoon shows right now. So you got your Darkwing Ducks, you got your Tailspin.
DuckTales! Yeah!
And then, actually, so I'm going to probably name off more than 5 here, but I'm also going to say 2 that I've been getting into. It took me a while, and I don't know why, but now I'm like, I gotta find season 1 is Gravity Falls.
Going around the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And then, you can't talk about it's coming into something late. Avatar, the last Airbender.
Yeah.
I'm actually just like,
It's a great anime.
Thanks.
What's up?
Hi again. Just out of curiosity, kind of a question. Hold on. Do you think with the emergence of season 5, the writers and the makers, like Asmo in general, are they trying harder now to make episodes that are more relevant to both their adult audience as well as their children audience?
I don't think much has changed from season 1. I think that's partially why so many of us are here and got into the show as early as we did. I think because how far back was it when we had the Big Lebowski show?
That was season 2.
Yeah, so it's been here for a while. There's been some adult references that kids are not going to get. So I don't know. I know they're not ignoring the adult audience, but I also think that when they came into making this all the way from season 1, part of the plan was to make it so all ages could get into it.
Well, there are adults who are writing it.
Yeah,
and parents too. And I remember walking in one time with my brother-in-law and my niece watching My Little Pony together, and he was intently watching it as well. So it's something where, and that's what Lauren went into it, saying, I want to make something that parents and their kids can watch and grow together, not just kids and I hate this, or not just parents watching kids are bored. So it's something they can both enjoy.
Yeah, there was this interview with these Cartoon Network creators, and they were saying when we're making this show, we're making this as much for the audience as we are making it for us. So.
Yes. 7 more times, you get some free Sunday.
Who is your favorite villain? Why? And would you like to see them return evil?
I would love to see Discord return evil. That was really fun.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke I don't know, Darth Vader.
Well, I will stay with that answer though. Discord for me, when he first showed up, I was like, they have to bring this character back because just everything they're able to do, they're literally able to go off the wall with this character. And that's what I love about him. You never know what he's gonna do. And we saw it in this season already. Have you seen that episode, Sam?
Is Discord?
So yeah, as far as him being evil, I liked what they did with him in season 4 finale because it made me feel better about his transition than when they were saying yes in 30 minutes Fluttershy made him happy, and I was like, I'm not buying that. And then he went back, and then I was like, okay, now it's all right. So I like what they did in the season 4 finale.
Well, a lot happened 1,000 years ago in Equestria. Who got banned? Bad things happened.
It's like YouTube nowadays.
YouTube comments in general. Scorpion is the brother of Tyrion.
Yeah.
And there's something going on with, what's that place they come from? Carteret? I hate that. Detroit? No. Carteret. So there's some baddies down there. And there's more of the story that goes back to the past. And I look forward to seeing it. Scorpion's still out?
Well, they referenced him too, yeah. So.
Christmas.
I'm waiting for her to show up again. They didn't really take her out.
Yeah.
They just
Shot her like way
and involved her out. Yeah.
She's like a Zerg-like feeling for her.
What's your favorite fan made song?
I always fall back to this one. It's an oldie but a goodie. The Loyalty.
You're just
Brony. That one. I don't know. It just.
I'll be over there in a little bit, save a seat.
Found when I got into the fandom, and then to be able to befriend those guys later down the road, it kind of made it more special. Plus, I've always kind of used it as a theme for my convention vlogs. So it's I don't know. For that one, it kind of has like this specialness. Yeah.
I really like the song Hard Knocks from Granola. That's really good.
Sight and Seeing from Black. I'm not just saying that.
I like that one too.
Alright. What's up? I think we got more. Alright, last question. Fire away.
You know what we should do? After this, we'll have 1 minute. We should do a speed round answers. Things. Never mind.
Yes.
What is your favorite number from 1 to 10?
Okay, actually, no. This one's going to take me a bit to answer because it comes with a backstory. 5.
5 backstory?
I was going to say 5.
5. Well, I was 5 when I played soccer, and I was number 5.
What is math, though? Does it even really exist?
Honestly, as an engineer, I can tell you we literally just make everything up.
That's what I thought.
It's kind of like a secret club that it's like if people get that there's nothing going on, you're in. Yeah. Cool. That was a great question. Probably the best one we've had. All right, so just for fun, we have 2 minutes, and we've done this in the past. If you guys want to, we just have people literally like raise their hand, shout out a question. It needs to be like a one. Like we're gonna answer it in like 1 word, and we're gonna do that for the next 2 minutes. All right, go. So yes. Yo.
No.
You. Both. You.
You the back.
Oh.
You want this drawing after the thing.
Yes. Beautiful. All of them.
Rainbow.
Yes.
Raindrops.
You.
What is love?
Don't hurt me. You.
Next California princess.
Me. Yes. With whipped cream. Whoa, no, like that.
You just realized what you said. You in the back.
Can I have cheeseburger?
Wow.
You're denied.
Yes.
Favorite OC?
Mine.
So great Hannibals.
The Bible.
You.
Saber Spartan Race Best, so it's OTP.
Thank you. You.
Waffle.
Pancakes!
Finally spoke up.
MA elections next week, Target. Spike. You.
Me.
Anyone besides him.
Andre Meadows and Brad Piper Tommy.
Favorite Cutie Mark Crusader? Scootaloo. Don't tell Michelle.
The Italian Saudi Arabia there.
You have the blue shirt.
That's Pearl.
Pearl. Was that a trick question?
Fool's Gold. You. Yes.
New Lunar Republic or Solar Empire?
Vote Democrat. You. Me again. You. Commons Cannon? Yes, we do. Yeah. All right, we gotta go. One more. You.
Favorite rock?
Rocket, Aerosmith.
That was you.
Stop being cautious, please.
Yes. Guys, thank you for coming in. Have a great convention.